I'm just trying to lock in. Listen to my body, close my eyes, do what I gotta do. Yeah, my hip just, yeah, it's a little tight. I don't know. You want to, you can. I'm good. Shit, I called Tom Bryan, tell him I need to give me a new driver out here. Yeah. For real. Ain't on me. Yeah. You be saying the weirdest shit on my live, man. Like people listening to you, dog. I'm alright. Listen to your body, slow down, take every step. Oh, like I said, y'all, gonna show you ups and the downs on the trash truck. When you work with the same person every day, it ain't gonna, that's y'all in a relationship. It's always gonna be some shit like this. You know what I mean? I ain't worried about it. It's his route. Let him run it how he wanna run it. Ain't no route too much for me. Get you a new help if you want to. I miss my old driver. That boy Nate, that nigga Nate keep me good, like just mentally good. We had mentally good days. You know what I mean? No matter what the truck was doing, I have a truck problem. You know what I mean? No matter what the problem was. Well, everybody different. One thing I wish I had was my old driver.
If I had the choice, fuck working. If it was about me, fuck no, I'd be somewhere where I want to be, where I desire to be. But until I get to that, fuck, I gotta work every motherfucking day.
I
And I
feel
got
you.
people to depend on me.
I understand that. That's real. That's real talk, bro. But see, this is the thing, man. I've been doing this for a long time. Sometimes people have a job, and some people have a profession, and some people have a passion. And I got a passion. I'm at where I want to be. This is where I want to be. Even if I got 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, I want to be on this truck. I like doing this. This is what I love to do. I don't have nothing I want to go home and do early. I don't want to go. I don't come to work already preparing for what I'm gonna do after work. This is where I want to be. This is what I like to do. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm trapped up here. None of that. Everybody have different ways they feel about work. I don't think he a bad driver or nothing. I done seen so many drivers do shit so many different ways. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a good day today. Really don't have the energy to have a bad day today, bro. Tomorrow payday. Shit. Better stay your ass in the truck if you just gonna hop out here and ask me some shit like that. Make a nigga wanna call out tomorrow. In that same spot. I don't know what it is, but well, ain't nothing gonna happen to me.
I didn't report it, but I'm saying.
I ain't even come to you and stop the truck. Hey man, my leg hurting. I didn't do none of that. I'm finishing the route. You want to keep going? We keep going. I understand the time frame and all that, but like some things are out of my hands. The truck not being able to grab everything, so we gotta leave, come back. We could get to the route in the morning. We got stuff on the truck. We start an hour late. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If we get to a point where we ain't get to our normal breakout point because we are already an hour ahead or hour behind, you got to realize that that's like whipping the horse 10 times harder just because you started late. Be able to go 150% every day.
Well, I never said that. I never even uttered that word. I'm just doing my job, looking out for you.
Okay.
That's a part of my job. And then if I don't do my job, then now they looking at me.
Well,
So it's a two-way street. I ain't asked to replace you. I just said,
I feel you.
I really do.
Rain, sleet, snow, sickness, health, bad hip, YouTube, whatever I'm doing my job every day. And I'm not asking for no help and I ain't asking to be replaced. But I'm not going to beg to stay on the truck.
So what do you suppose I do? Just ignore you got a situation going on, and then just let the truck just be constantly slowed down.
You
And
think that we're constantly going slow?
and
Just go ahead and keep it real. You think I'm constantly going slow out here, even though I'm picking up every can, and you got a slow ass tipper? Let's just keep it real. I'm going. Is that the case, or is it that you're not hitting the speed or a pace that you're used to from somebody else? That's what it is. Just keep it real, because there's helpers out here that's 60 years old. They not gonna go that fast. Period.
I ain't talking about no elder helpers. I'm talking about you and me. What I just said today, and I was like, look, are you okay? And you just said, now I'm my hip. So how am I not supposed to respond to that?
I ain't saying you're not supposed to. I understand.
But I'm just saying, you doing all these things that my like I'm.
I don't think I'm throwing nothing. I'm just being telling you how I feel. I ain't throwing nothing at you. This is how I feel about it, man. I don't know how else to express it. It's your job to talk to me, and then it's your job to talk to them, just like last time. And I think you said you don't remember it, but I talk to you about how I feel every day. In the morning, I say I'm feeling good, feeling all right. Oh, I had a big breakfast. Just yesterday, I told you got something going on where I feel real tight. You said, "Oh, is the truck bumping you?" I said, "I think so. I don't know." When I get out the truck, maybe you don't remember that. Okay, I understand. But all I'm saying is, before you got to call Brian and say, "Hey, my helper, some, man, can you send me some help?" To come talk to me about it is different. Now, when you come talk to me about it and say, "Do I need to?" I just feel like, man, all the work we done put in, dog, all the shit I done came through here without a car. Coming up here, I get up at, when I first got on this truck, I'm waking up at 2:45 in the morning so I can walk across the street, brush my teeth, and put on socks in the bathroom, walk back, get on the train at 4 to walk up here. I was doing all of that. No transportation, catching colds, all that. When the season different, I swear everybody treats you different. When there's leaves on the ground, it's heavy, ain't no help coming. When there's all this Christmas trash, it ain't none of these problems. Ain't no crack, no whip, because the thing is, in that time of the year, ain't nobody here. Nobody. That's when you see who got heart. The people that's there with you December, November, that's who got your back when shit hit the fan. Now when it come to February and March and all that shit, when it get real light, that's when you want to go fast, go home and go help all that shit. But it ain't like that when the shit hit the fan. And all I'm saying is when the shit hit the fan and I didn't have nothing, no money in my pocket, no car to drive home, nothing. Sick. I'm talking about sick as a dog. Still got to do all of this walking and shit outside. I was still coming to this truck, and that's my body we talking about. We talking about a hip or whatever. Me being tight, that's something we could talk about and discuss without me feeling like I got to be replaced. So I got to ask you to not tell them so that because they're gonna replace me. When we were just talking about cramps, you probably ain't never dealt with it. Understandable. You had good helpers before, but a lot of helpers out here not good helpers. People don't take care of their body. They drink them sodas, drink Coca-Colas on the route, drink beers, drink Monsters. That shit, you start cramping. Like I said, you start cramping, you ain't gonna be able to finish that route. It's not gonna happen. Some things when you gotta communicate to your driver how you feel. Understandable, but all I'm saying is that I've been fighting through all of the shit that I've been up here with. and I ain't missing no days. But check it out. All them days when we don't go to get nothing to eat in the morning, we work till 3 in the afternoon, all that stuff. Those are the same type of situations where I need to voice my opinion, not just to you, but to the supervisors and to the uppers, to the people that can watch these cameras all day, because those are in every state, all 50 states, you get a lunch, get a lunch break. You know what I'm saying? So those 3 days or whatever, where you know what I mean, where we having them, I don't contact them people because that's not for them to handle. It's between me and you. So with that being said, when you say that you got to do your job to handle, I got to do my job too. More worse things can happen to me than a slower me getting tight when I'm sitting in the truck for too long. I ain't cramping. I ain't throwing up. I ain't passing out. I'm doing what I got to do. But the thing is, as to our relationship, so whenever you put somebody else in our business, it's not going. And you already know this. You're a grown ass man. Think of it like I said, I ain't missed a day since I've been here. And ever since I got out that little situation that we were talking about, I ain't missed a day at that job. When I lost that job, came up, I ain't missed no days. It don't matter. I done felt hurt, tired other days. That don't mean that I'm not gonna get my job done. But here's the thing. This is the real to me. The root of the problem is you saying that we constantly slowing down. We constantly slowing down. So this is the thing. You want to replace me? That's fine. Everybody not gonna have the same work ethic, motive, drive, and they ain't gonna have YouTube to slow down as well. Maybe you want to get back to normal. You know what I mean? And that's fine. I understand that. It's totally respectable. But here's the thing. To me, I feel like to you gotta do what you gotta do. Exactly. Call the boss, tell about what you feel. Bring me back and get somebody to fish around for you. That's cool. But all these days I deal with shit like that, I just keep it in my heart like, hey, this is a relationship between me and my driver, and I know how sensitive things can get, especially when you ride with somebody the same day. So tomorrow when I come to you think everything gonna be fine tomorrow? I'm not gonna be happy because I'm losing money today because we didn't communicate. The thing is, when you get out there and say, "Are you all right?" That's different from us sitting down talking, riding to the dump. And before you get on that phone and call anybody else, we ain't got to the bottom of our problem. It's not gonna get better tomorrow. The person that you get come finish the route for you, might as well make him your helper. That's fine with me. I come to work every day and bust my ass too, and it ain't always just about me. Even though you think I talk about myself, I listen. You feel me? And I understand. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things that I can't. The Bible talks to me every day. I read the Bible every day. You know what I mean? I'm happy. But I didn't tell you to call Brian. I got Brian's number myself. I know Brian. Like I know Brian more than you. I know Brian. Like Brian put me on up here. If I needed help, I'll call Brian. When my tire blew out, I'll call Brian. I didn't call you. I called the person that gave me the job. So if anybody make me feel like something going on, you need to talk to your superiors. I'm gonna call Brian myself. I got my own phone. But that's fine. You the driver. This your route and this your responsibility. Check up on me. The thing is, you can be concerned about me. I'm not saying you're not supposed to be concerned about me. That's not what I'm saying. You did what you're supposed to do. But there's a lot of protocols to this life, man. Sometimes the right thing to do is to get things right with your partner before you, because look, it's not gonna look good for me. They gonna say you need to stop slamming cans. You need to do this. You need to do that. Worry about your safety. Stuff that I've been doing this whole time. So it ain't my fault this truck bouncy. We got a leaf spring broke. Every time we hit a bump, we crashing on the ground. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But okay, if I get tight, oh well, you know what I mean? Guess I got to get out the route. That's fine with me. But I just feel like there's been plenty of times, plenty of situations where I feel like, man, do I need to let somebody know that I feel like I'm not being treated fairly? But there, you know what I mean? I feel like coming to you, us talking about it, that trumps. You know what I mean? None of the supervisors are gonna be able to mend this situation. You know what I mean? I'm always feel like asked out about it. I'm finna go home and miss money. I'm finna miss money, lose money off my check. You talking about providing for your family and stuff. I'm not going to get paid. And I came to work today at 5 a.m. I fought through everything that I was going through. When you say I'm always worried about myself, yeah, I'm worried about my check. I come to work to get paid. I don't come to work to go home early so somebody else can get paid. And I might as well float. You feel me? If I can't talk to my driver about it and we work it out, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? And I understand everything's straight. You know what I mean? Like I'm not mad at you for doing what you got to do. But you remember what you told me. Watch out for Brian. You think that Brian, you that defeat the purpose though. If you ride with me every day and then you say, well, Brian ain't really to be trusted. But at the end of the day, you gonna tell Brian some shit that I ain't even ready to. I don't want to talk to Brian about shit. Now this is gonna be fucked up tomorrow. I'm gonna be upset that I'm going home and I can finish this route. That's fine though.
So you rather me not saying that, and then you say my help, and then at the same time, you know, saying you said that it felt like I was saying fuck you, but at the same time, when I knew you was hungry, I was dragging you to the boy. That's the same thing.
It
If I'm
is the
asking
same
you,
thing.
if I'm asking you what's going on, you tell me, and then I just keep moving the truck. Man, I talked before. No, I ain't gonna keep doing that.
All right.
Wrong with your body, and then I just keep pushing you and pushing you
Well,
and
like I
pushing you.
well, like I said, man, I just told you yesterday exactly what was going on with my body. Maybe you didn't remember, and that's okay. I'm not tripping. But I just had a conversation with you, and we just discussed me bouncing up and down in this truck.
Okay, so check this out. With that conversation being said, and then know something going on with your body, right? And we go dump, and we come back out here. They don't send help. On Thursday, but we got about three and a half more hours on the ground. And so these people gonna start looking like, damn, now he ain't got nothing to do with you. He ain't got nothing to do with you. So now they gonna be looking at, damn, what we got going on? So on the side, they gonna pull me off to the side.
3.5 hours on the ground, right? But we started late, and we got out here late. What is that got to do with the driver or the helper? When we get back to that route, wasn't we out there till almost 7:30? It don't matter. If they don't send help, I'm not gonna ask to go home if I get out there and go so slow that we take till 8 o'clock. Do you think that I'm gonna be ready to go home? I can't get your route up or something. This is not December 22nd. I can get this route up before 8 o'clock. It don't matter if it's 4 hours left out there. We started late. But the thing is, you want to go faster. You want a helper that's gonna go faster at a consistent speed. That's really what it is. And to be honest, I'm not buying the hip thing. Could have talked about me and you just like we did right now. Talked about what was going on before we called Brian, because I still ain't talked to Brian about not eating or none of that. It don't matter if it happened 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago. I'm not gonna make nobody look bad around me. Me and you could talk about it and I can hold it. I'm the type of nigga you can take to these routes and not feed, and take me to a route at 8 in the morning, work me till 6 in the afternoon, and don't give me nothing to eat. I'm built different, and you'll see when you get you another helper. They ain't gonna have no YouTube. They ain't gonna have nothing to slow them down. You still gonna be like, damn. You know what I mean? It's the speed, it's the difference, man. I gotta be tapped in, and I'll be having them on my mind. We just talked about it yesterday. Discipline. It don't matter how much on the truck. Break off and go dump so we can come back at a good time. That's all I'm thinking about. I'm thinking shit, the food place right here. I'm thinking we coming back up this street, we done. We might as well swing up here, grab a bite, and go dump the truck. That don't matter. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. You still handle your business. Don't just keep working until 3. Then put yourself in that hole. We gonna come back. We already an hour behind. You gotta think about it. You saying we an hour behind, but we got there an hour behind. What are you gonna do? Whip the hell out the horse, and the horse going the same speed that it go every day? Saying we ain't got that speed. I'm not finna give it 200% because we're an hour behind. To me, to go above my head about an ailment when I haven't missed a day, that's gonna open up all of the other things in Pandora's box. All the other parts about helpers that you ain't even got used to it. You ain't seen a helper cramp up on you. So that means you ain't had none of these random ass helpers that drink beer and shit like that and drink. There's helpers that don't have their heart in this shit. And they come to work every day. You know what I'm saying? Don't hydrate, don't eat right, not gonna be able to get your route up, don't come every day, all that shit. Some things You can't train a motherfucker to have some things that I got already. And I ain't tripping because I might have my distractions or whatever. But like I said, bro, I'm not gonna step to them folks to try to, you know what I mean? Even if it is something that they need to understand, like, bro, like, I feel you though. You feel like I might not got the route up, or we moving at a certain pace that ain't gonna be able to, not gonna be conducive. We got too much on the ground. Whatever that case is, I understand. But to me, like you said, we're going slower and slower. That's really what it is to me. I think that you want somebody that's not gonna be on their phone, that's gonna go at 100 miles per hour all day, and run their ass off for you. And I'm not that. You hear me? I'm very calculated. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling some type of way because I'm finna lose money. I'm finna lose my money that I came to work to earn. You know what I mean? You came to work to earn money too, right? But not for me. You don't. You not set. I didn't come to earn your money. I came to earn mine. You came to earn your money, right? Not mine. So I'm not controlling it. I'm not calling Brian and making them come get you off the route. You're calling Brian and they're getting me off the route. You feel me? That's where the conflict of interest is. It ain't that I know we both here for a reason. I'm not trying to calm you. I'm not telling you, hey, don't do your job, man. Don't report it because if something happened to me, you know, I don't care if you lose your job. I don't care about your family. I'm not saying that. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for letting them know. Thank you. Nobody take your joy shit. They just want me to go home and get some rest, bro. No problem. I'll go home and get some rest. No problem. But I don't know if I want to even be on this truck no more. Fuck that shit, yeah. Anybody that snitch on me like that, nigga, like I said, I'll be sure to let them know I want another truck. I'll be sure to let them know. Hey, look, put me on another truck, boy. Let me float. I'll float. Ain't tripping. You hear me? I've been out here every day. I ain't missed not one day since I got here. One fucking day. I ain't missed. It's really about the streaming, y'all. Right? What y'all think? Y'all know it's about the streaming. It's really because I'm streaming YouTube. Talking about I go slower and slower. That's really what it is about. It ain't about me being hurt.
And if we listen, if my question to you is, if you think that in your heart, why do you keep allowing it to happen? Why do you keep doing it?
I thought that we was on good terms about it. Why I kept doing it is because you've never got to a point where you alerted a supervisor and now they finna take me off the route. That's the reason why I felt like, yeah, we brothers have arguments, brothers have ups and downs, they have things they disagree on. I didn't think that it was about the YouTube until today when you kept saying you slowing the truck, slower. That's why I said, because my hip it did the same thing yesterday. In about 10 minutes it wore off and I was good.
But listen, if you didn't just think that about the YouTube thing today, right? So if you've been thought
No,
that,
yes I did. The other times I wasn't, bro.
So, but if you know this was a factor in our job.
Uh-huh.
And if they, look, when we go to these jobs, they tell you, hey, here's your route board for the day. That's what you get paid to do. You got to do. I don't give a fuck what I say, how I say it. You know, we got to do what they say.
Yeah.
But if you were doing these things, you know, like I said, I allow it to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I want to see you grow. But that's why I say, hey, get that, you can do it. But at the same time, you got 5 seconds to dump a can. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm telling you not to give nobody a reason to look into things. When the truck slow down constantly like that, they gonna start, I ain't gotta say nothing.
Okay, well, that is what it is, man. I feel you. I slowed down, so don't give them no reasons to check, to look into if I'm on YouTube or whatever I'm doing on my phone. People get let go all the time for being on their phone too much at work. I understand. I feel you, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, look, at every meeting we go to, they say things. They send that video of the dude falling off the back of the truck to everybody, not just the driver. And they'll say certain things. But if they say, if they look at those, they go back and see these things like, damn, Ricky allowed this on his truck.
I understand that perfectly.
What I'm trying to tell you, hey man, look, you can do all these things. Whatever you get from that, that's on you. But don't slow us down. Now I'm taking it like me looking out for you or me respecting your opinions or your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like I did something wrong. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
I'm sorry you feel that way, man. Like I said, I appreciate you letting them know, being safe. I might have a hard head. I might sit here and say, man, I'll be good in 10 minutes. And then 2 hours later, I'll break something. So appreciate it. Thank you very much for considering what I don't consider. It ain't about how I feel about going home, missing some money. You did what you're supposed to do as a driver, and that's the end of it.
Like I said, I'm taking it like you feeling some type of way to me, because like I don't understand. I don't understand.
It's all good, bro. I'm not, you hear me? Like, there's nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it before. We talked about my hip yesterday. That's why I keep thinking like, we talked about it. But it's like, you know, things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You gotta do what you gotta do. You got a lot of route down, 3.5 hours worth of route. You know what I'm saying? We already was late. You know, you might catch traffic. All these things factor in. You got a job to do. You know what I mean? And if I think it's the phone, and you might think it's the phone or whatever, or you might not think it's the phone, whatever. If I feel it's the phone, they gonna see it. Like you said, it's gonna bring it to their attention.
The question is, if we thinking the same thing, and I'm cool enough not to say nothing, to let you capitalize on your own mistakes, and you still allow this things to go on every day. I mean, why you get pissed off at me for doing something?
I'm not mad at you. I disconnect, bro. There's nothing to be mad at you. To show anger means that to be angry at you means that I want you to change, or I expected something of you. You know what I mean? There's nothing. It's done in stone. It's in stone. They feel that I'm not healthy enough to finish the route. That is what's going on right now. That's the end of it. You looked out for me, even if I don't want you to, even if I don't want to go home. You did what you gotta do, not just for me, but for you as well. You got other stuff you gotta do, you know what I mean? And I might be slowing you down so many times. You've been so cool. You've been so cool that you ain't told on me. So all of these are factors that we gotta all consider, you know what I mean? I understand, you know what I mean? I let it affect me every day. But I bring my A game to work every day too. All the stuff affecting me, I've been getting these routes up. And I could probably go harder. But like you said, you allow me to capitalize on what I'm doing on the side, and I appreciate that. There ain't nothing I can do. I didn't call them and tell them I need to sit down. You did that looking out for me. I can't be mad at you for that. And I can't be mad at you for doing what you gotta do. You saying that when I tell you how I feel about it being YouTube, and you say we're thinking the same thing, why do I allow it to affect what I'm doing at work? I don't believe that I do. I believe that I work at a consistent rate. I come to work every day. If I take 15 extra minutes messing with that phone, I'm still here doing what I gotta do, and other people ain't gonna be able to match my work ethic or pace, even if they don't have anything distracting them.
Okay, check this out. Before you started doing the YouTube thing, you got on the truck. You know what I'm saying? Before you even got on the truck, you went with Brian or all the other vloggers or whatever. You went hard. I ain't saying that damn thing. I never came to you and said you. I never said that. I never said that. I never even uttered that. But somewhere you have to notice how hard you went versus how hard you go down with the distraction.
All right.
I'm just saying.
It's true.
Look, listen. When I said, okay, today we're gonna do 5 seconds every game, you killed that shit. And I said, okay, now we got to beat that. Every day I'm saying something. I ain't not just fucking motivate that. I ain't doing shit to motivate you. I'm doing shit to motivate this team because we are a team. Now I don't know if you missed it or not, but in case you did, we're the only black team. that CWB game. I'm proud of that. I don't know if you're missing or not. But if I can capitalize on some things, get better timing to get an extra $10 on my back, damn right, I'm with that. I'm with that. So why I can't share some things with my brother without, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, brother, look, hey, we both smart enough to, like, look, if I did some shit you told, hey man, I ain't speak on it yesterday, but blah, 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 blah. Okay, fuck, I'm gonna capitalize on that. Whether we speak today or not, I'm gonna capitalize on that shit. And the next time, for the next thing that I did wrong, or you know, could have improvised and did better, it's the same thing. I'll be damn if I'm gonna let something hinder the team, not just, man, it ain't about me. I come to work every day with that same mind frame. It's not about me. Because it's not about me. I don't come out here and shit, if I had the choice, fuck working. If it was about me, fuck no, I'd be somewhere where I want to be, where I desire to be. But until I get to that, fuck, I gotta work every motherfucking day. And I got people that depend on me.
I understand that. That's real. That's real talk, bro. But see, this is the thing, man. I've been doing this for a long time. Sometimes people have a job, and some people have a profession, and some people have a passion. And I got a passion. I'm at where I want to be. This is where I want to be. Even if I got $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, I want to be on this truck. I like doing this. This is what I love to do. I don't have nothing I want to go home and do early. I don't want to go. I don't come to work already preparing for what I'm gonna do after work. This is where I want to be. This is what I like to do. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm trapped up here. None of that. Everybody have different ways they feel about work.
So you got to speak on it. You didn't say that, but you said my hip. I'll be a motherfucking fool to not respond to that. Say whatever you want, brother.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I respect that.
Ain't nothing to say. It's all right. Do what you gotta do as a driver. You gotta get your job done. I ain't tripping. Supervisor say he want me to come and he want me to rest. He didn't make me feel like I lost the route. He didn't make me feel like, he's like, no. He said, I want you to sit down and rest. That's what he said. I ain't missed a day. I ain't missed one day. I don't stay at home. I come every time. So maybe he see that and he just wanna, you know what I mean? He want me to sit down, and that's fine. It is what it is, you heard me? Fast apology.